Hello guys, it's Joettiful. Taking a look at the tank this evening. The water is definitely clearing up from the water change yesterday evening. I think the fish are loving their new environment with the Aquascape. I got some river rocks from a wholesale company that sells yardscapes. And they have lots of river rock and pebble rocks, as well as other rocks for your yard. However, they do have river rocks as well. And it is located in Peachtree City, Georgia. And it's called YardTime. And the rocks are 25 cents a pound. So, if you're in Georgia, in the state of Georgia, you probably will need to look into them because I am thinking about getting a fire pit done by them with some of these gorgeous rocks that they have. Of course, I made a selection of the rocks that have the reddish orange tones. Some of them are brown, but most of them have reddish and orange tones. And I had to do a 60% water change yesterday because the nitrite spiked very, very high. I was shocked at the reading, which was above level, but it was mainly because of the cichlid waste, as well as probably the amount of cichlid that I have in the tank, as well as the excess food that may have fallen down into the rocks. And I hadn't cleaned the tank thoroughly for, I guess, about 4 weeks. However, I was doing 25% water changes each week because of the new setup of the tank. They're doing pretty well. I did lose one fish, and actually it was my most expensive fish in the tank, which was the Duboisi cichlid. He was $20 to be exact. I hadn't seen him in a couple of days, and I figured maybe he went into a rock and kind of stayed there. But when I decided to change the aquascape or the rockscape in the tank, I could not find him, and I had only left some standard rocks in the tank, which they couldn't go and hide in. So I rinsed those off, and I couldn't find any remnants of him. So who knows? Maybe Pinky, the Midas cichlid, ate him. But anyway, they are awaiting their evening snack, which is brine shrimp. I have been feeding them brine shrimp in the evening and cichlid flakes by Omega in the morning. I feed them twice a day only because I have a lot of juveniles in the tank, as well as very unmature fish, and they pretty much need all the nutrients that they can get in order to develop their systems as well as gain their color so that I can tell the difference between who's male and who's female in this tank. I pretty much have an idea for the majority of the fish. However, those that have not developed the egg spots on the back of their tails, their fins, their bottom fins, I pretty much can't tell unless I do some searches online to see what other people say regarding the fish and what sex they are. Look, there is my jewel cichlid, and it started developing red tones on its lips as well as its back tail. Not sure if it will change to fully red, and they say that the red jewel cichlids are normally the males. However, I don't know, it may be a female because it's pretty large size. As you can see, there is the Midas cichlid doing what he normally does, which is to chase after the other fish. So I'm going to go ahead and put some food in here so they can calm down a little bit. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you have a wonderful evening.